Well, good Saturday morning. We are waking up to a beautiful sunrise out there. So whether you're out there planning on jogging or going for a brief bike ride, car ride, you name it, or maybe even mowing the lawn. I can hear them doing that outside the station right now. Beautiful conditions out there for it. Not too muggy, not too warm, but eventually I'm noticing those dew points and those temperatures are rising together. We're already seeing dew points into those mid 50s along with our temperatures there, like Carbondale coming in at 56 along with Cape Girardeau. Sykeston a few degrees cooler, 52. Paducah also sitting at 56. Not too bad. So from north to south, west to east, it doesn't matter really where you are. All of us are into those 50s. Now we are going to be tracking a system. You can see that low way off to our west. You see that cold front stretching away from it as well. Eventually that will be making its way in. Now we do have some showers that have started to form already to our west. We're talking about Ripley and Carter counties there into southeast Missouri. You can see that line of showers. We have seen some lightning with that as well just to the south, so it's possible you might even hear a few rumbles of thunder out of some of these. Van Buren, you'll start to see some of these rain showers, especially along Route 60, 160, eventually making its way towards Poplar Bluff. Now hopefully it can start to diminish before it really gets to you and dampen parts of your morning, but we do have it in our threat tracker, a few isolated showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder out there this morning. As we get into the late afternoon, late evening hours, be aware because we are going to be tracking some late evening showers and storms, some of which could be on the strong to severe side. And then after all that is said and done, going into the ending of our weekend, sorry guys, we are going to be remaining kind of dreary and cooler, but eventually good things will come back. But here we are going through the rest of our day today. We are going to be warming up, those winds coming from the south, eventually gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. But look at that, warming us up pretty fast into those early morning hours, sitting into those mid 70s. Again, a few isolated showers will be possible, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder with it. Clouds will really start to build into the region as we get into the late evening hours. We're talking about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and some of us could even reach almost 80 degrees by late this evening. Eventually, a cold front will be making its way, bringing with it a line of showers and storms, some of which, again, could be on the strong to severe side. We're talking about gusty winds, heavy rain, and you can't rule out at least a brief tornado or two, and of course some hail associated with some of those damaging winds as well. So between that 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock time frame, southeast Missouri, eventually transitioning as we go through the later evening hours. We're talking about maybe even 7 till 10 o'clock central, southern Illinois, all the way down to Dunklin County there in southeast Missouri, and eventually diminishing that threat for strong to severe storms as we get into our western Kentucky counties, parts of our Tennessee counties as well. There, Union City should be out of the way as going into the early morning hours, but it's possible that we do have a few lingering showers and storms as we go into the early morning hours Sunday, but eventually as we get to the afternoon hours Sunday, a few isolated showers again possible. Those winds start to shift out of the northwest, cooling us down, temperature high into those mid 40s, lower 50s. But we do clear out for our Monday. So the Storm Prediction Center is giving us a level 3 there for southeast Missouri. Poplar Bluff, you are included in this. This is a 3 out of 5, not the lowest, not the highest. Then I mentioned if you are going through pretty much Jefferson County all the way to Dunklin County, think about those plans tonight. Again, not so fun to be dealing with some of these stronger storms into the evening hours. You can't see things. And then again, I mentioned that threat diminishing as we go through the evening hours. So tornado threat low, but not entirely out of play either. Hail and damaging winds will be our biggest threat. Flooding isn't really a big threat as we go through, but some of us could locally pick up more than an inch of rain. Dry Sunday into Monday. Again, a few isolated showers there for our Sunday, but picking up isolated chances as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday. Another system on its way as we go into Thursday and Friday of next week. So a lot to track, especially as we go into springtime. Don't forget to download that Storm Track 3 app. There's those cooler temperatures as I was talking about going into our Sunday, talking about those 50s, going a little bit further up into those lower 60s, but by the time we get into mid next week, we're already rising back up, seeing more sunny days going into those 70s again for the next week. So pretty pleasant.
I guess people are knocking out the mowing before the rain hits today.
Oh yeah, I can hear it out there.
Thanks, Emily.